Welcome back to the Slick Show. I'm JohnnySlicks. Today I have a story for you. This morning I woke up, I do my morning routine, cardio, smoothies, protein smoothie, not just a regular smoothie, but I usually check data from sales from the day prior. I analyze that data and we make cook lists based off of what's selling, what you guys are buying. I wake up, I look at the sales from yesterday, and I'm just super upset. I'm frustrated. It immediately becomes stressed out. And to be full transparent, we had $6,000 in sales yesterday. That's low. That's upsettingly low. I immediately became frustrated. I started complaining. I didn't do my job right. The cook list wasn't right. We didn't have enough product in stock. I started blaming everything exterior. Marketing didn't do its job. We could have posted more. All of these things, right? And I stopped myself. What good is that doing? I realized that if I have time to complain, I must have time to be grateful. If you have time to complain about something, switch it to gratitude. Guys, we started this company with $400, and this year our goal is $4 million. And I'm complaining about $6,000 in sales rather than being grateful for it. That's a real thing that happened to me this morning. And it's not just me. I know it isn't just me. And I know it's not just with sales. Complain when you get your food at a restaurant and it's cold. You're complaining that someone just served you food and it's a little bit cold. Now, I'm not saying confuse an actual problem with complaining and gratitude. Obviously, there's a difference. If you have a flat tire and you got to go to work, complaining about it isn't going to do anything. And you can't really be like, well, I'm grateful I actually just have a tire. That's very different. But you should never act out of emotion in general. But if you had to act out of an emotion, I would choose grateful than complaining. If you have a flat tire and you got to get to work, rather than being like, oh, I'm so stressed out, how am I going to get to work? How am I going to pay for this? Instead of doing those things, you say, well, at least I have a car, right? I have a car, which is, there's a lot of people in this world that do not have the luxury of owning a car. And you have a tire and there's resources available. You can call AAA. You can use an air compressor in your garage. Is there enough air that you can drive to a gas station? Instead of focusing on what is wrong, you are focusing now on how to solve the problem. Now, moving back to my 6K in sales that I was complaining about rather than being grateful for. I know it sounds absolutely wild to say, but that is a truth story that happened. Rather than saying, we need to do this, let's sell more, let's make more money, let's try to solve that problem. Rather than doing that, I can look and be grateful for the amount of sales that we have, the amount of growth that we have, and the amount of people and resources that we have that can move this needle forward still. Change your outlook. Instead of complaining about sitting in traffic, take that opportunity to look at it and say, look, this is not a problem. I'm going to learn from this situation. Maybe I can leave and come to work a little bit earlier tomorrow so I don't have to sit in this traffic. And I'm not joking. This is a true story. I was sitting in traffic and I was super frustrated. I'm looking around and there's a guy to my right dancing in his car. Dancing, like full on, like jamming out dancing. Guys, normally I would be super upset. I'd be like, what is this guy doing? Oh, he's sitting in traffic dancing. Guys, that turned to me. I put on some music. I started dancing. And there were people looking at me. I don't know what they chose to do. But do those type of situations. Don't look at where you're at in life and complain. That's doing literally nothing. And one, if it's doing anything, it's actually making other people more toxic. It's spreading like a cancer. Instead of doing that, be grateful for the situation. Be grateful for the opportunity. Just because it didn't go your way doesn't mean it's the end of the world. There are bad days, and then there are the things you're encountering. Trust me, they're not that bad. Be grateful for the things that are happening to you and use them as learning lessons. That, trust me, you will make drastic growth. You will see success internally as well as externally with your business, with your relationships, and overall. Trust me. Just give it a try. Next time you see yourself complaining, my food's too cold. Next time you see yourself complaining, switch it. At least I got food. What can I do now in order to solve this and make it more like for me? Which way? How can I make this better for me? How can I make this more interactive? How can I grow from this? How can I help other people with this? Don't complain. It's a waste of time. Thanks for watching, guys. Share this with somebody who complains all the time. I want them to be triggered. Complaining has no room in life. There shouldn't be any of it. So please, find a friend who complains a lot, send this to him. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, stay slick.